Florida State head coach Mike Norvell keeps the recruiting train rolling by signing Alabama A&M transfer Marcus Cushnie. Cushnie is a 6'2", 220-pound defensive end, originally from Palm Beach Central High School in Florida. Now let's take a closer look at his film to see what he can bring to Florida State in his last 2 years of eligibility. And to help me do that, as always, is my co-host over at the Triple Option series of videos, Coach Adam Brown.
All right, so here's Marcus Cushnie against Alabama State. So this is Alabama A&M. So this is their big rival. We're going to see a good burst off the line of scrimmage. This is kind of his strength, I think, is at his initial first couple steps off the line. Seems to have some good explosiveness. Good hand play here. Gets his tackle. Obviously, this is SWAC football, so it's a step down from the ACC, clearly, but. You see the ground that he gains compared to the other guys. It just looks a little bit different. Looks a little more explosive. He's able to turn that corner nicely.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't stand out in terms of size, but his speed definitely stands out. You notice kind of he's got that extra step that a lot of these other kids don't have.
Yeah, so here you can see him. He's going to blow this pulling receiver up.
But you'd like to see him make the tackle after this, but...
Yeah, but again, that's a pretty quick quarterback there. This is a great play. I love this play. It's one of my favorite plays of this highlight. Takes on 3 different blockers. Beats his kid up the field with speed. You're going to notice that's a trend. He's not going to win with power. He's going to win with speed. This
is pretty impressive. They double team him a lot, and just see him kind of win this is nice. Pulling
guard and running back coming at him, and he does a nice job getting in the quarterback's face there. Oh, and an RPO too. I mean, that's pretty impressive that he's able to get there that quick.
Yeah, this is another good one, right?
Yeah, this is something we noticed when we were going through his clips. Just his ability to stunt. We kind of think that that's going to be something that Adam Fuller wants to do more of this year. And as a kid that's listed at 6'2", 220, I think he's maybe a little more 230-ish. He's got to win with this kind of game. He's got to be able to loop. He's got to be able to stunt inside, win with that speed and that agility. And you get a good clip over there. He obviously doesn't make the play. The quarterback takes off and runs. Athletic kid playing quarterback, but it's good to see that he can make those kinds of moves.
But this is kind of the downside of him, right? He's a little bit of a smaller guy, and you can see he kind of gets washed down here.
Yeah, like I said, he's not going to win with power. Run game, he's going to struggle. We kind of expect him to be lined up at the Fox, so that's into that. It's kind of what you're looking at there, that boundary defensive end. He'll obviously be standing up in a 2-point stance more. But yeah, he's got to be able to hold up against the run game better. It seems to have been a struggle for him so far.
Yeah, so I think based off this, we both expect that if he's getting playing time at all, it's gonna hopefully be kind of in passing down situations where you can use him in his strength.
Yeah, sub package player, good depth behind Keir Thomas, who maybe plays in your more traditional run settings, run downs, run situations, and then you bring this young man in, maybe slide Thomas inside, or get him off the field on third downs, and you let this kid just run after the quarterback.
Yeah, he's definitely fun to watch when he's let loose, but you can tell that in some of these clips he just kind of gets washed.
Yeah, there's a good shot of him. He's going up against a tight end here. Now he's head up there. I mean, he should win that battle. He should be able to win this fight. Tight end's able to reach him. Ball's able to get outside.
Yeah, by reach him, he gets that outside leverage and kind of pushes him inside, and that gives the running back some nice room.
And I think some of that comes from his lack of length. I mean, at 6'2", that's pretty short for the DN position. You want kids with longer arms out there, that length. He can kind of get his arms into that. There we go. Get his arms into that tight end's body and kind of control him, but he's not able to do that. But again, here we go. I mean, here's the speed we're talking about.
Yeah, it looks almost identical to the play we saw earlier.
Yeah, and it looks different from a lot of the guys we're going to be talking about Florida State maybe bringing in, as Josh Griffiths and Quayshawn Fuller. I mean, this is a little more explosive than what those guys are going to be able to do. But again, you're going to be limited with what you can ask of him. There's a nice effort fighting outside. He was at the top of the screen there, fighting outside to leverage the football.
Yeah, is this him here?
Yeah, against the right tackle. Does a nice job of leveraging the ball.
Yeah.
But again,
push
he's just not able to create a lot of separation because of his lack of length.
Right. So he's definitely not an NFL guy, is what you're trying to tell me.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe as a linebacker, if he can transition there.
We might see in a minute. They do line him up at linebacker a fair amount. So here's a good timing here.
Yeah, and he's actually spying the quarterback here. I mean, you're talking about a DN dropping in the middle of the field and playing spy technique on an athletic quarterback. So it tells you what he can do. I think it's reported he runs a 4.5 40. That's obviously, that plays.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take a defensive end or a potential linebacker with a 4.5.
He seems to play with great effort. He does a lot of things you want him to do. You just wish he had a little more length.
Straight up as a linebacker to begin with.
Yep. Again, he's going to spy the quarterback here.
So is there any chance we see him maybe at a will this year or something?
I don't know. I mean, I know he did a interview with our boy Zach Blostein, and it said that they've talked about him being that weak side defensive end, so that Fox position. 6'2", 220. If those are legit height, weight, and he's can't get beat outside here.
Yeah, so he crashes in a little bit too hard. He's not quite aware. I think he was probably seeing this guy come in and he was trying to blow it up, but he just kind of looks silly here. But
anyway, so back to the linebacker question. I mean, 6'2", 220. I mean, that's not bad size for a linebacker. 4.5. That's good speed, obviously. But no, I mean, I think it ends his game. I'm not sure how well of a player in coverage he necessarily is. Even though we do get we've gotten some shots of him. I think we've got another one coming up at some point. Here's a good clip of him looping again. I mean, again, you would like to see that agility.
Yeah,
he sets it up the field there very nicely, and then comes back underneath. Yeah,
I think the thing about him is this is above average D1 agility. Like this stands out even in the ACC. The speed he has here.
Yeah, but you see that spin move's not great. You might want to dump that one.
You don't like that?
No, but again, we don't know how well that's been developed in the SWAC conference. At Alabama A&M, I would imagine they've got decent coaches. They won the SWAC this year, but he's taken a step up here. So we'll see if they can help him refine that move, Coach JP.
Well, I can't remember the last time I saw an FSU defensive lineman doing a swim move, so he might lose that out of his repertoire to begin with.
Yeah, it's just the thing that jumps out at him when you watch his tape is he is up the field faster than everybody else that's on the field. He's that much more explosive than all of his line mates.
Yeah, I think all in all for me, he's a nice floor raiser. He's a nice guy to have in your program. I think you're going to get what you kind of get with him, which is just going to be an athletic guy that has a high motor and can get to the quarterback occasionally.
If he comes in and gives you 4.5 sacks, 5 sacks this year, I mean, that's a lot more than what you got last year. So, I tend to agree with you. I think this is a good floor take. It helps to ensure that if for some reason you were to lose a Jermaine Johnson or a Keir Thomas were to be hurt through the season, that you've got a capable body to come in there and kind of give you some decent reps.
Yep. So
outside of that, I don't think he's a starter. I wouldn't expect a world out of him, but it's like we're saying, it's a good floor. Try to make sure you get to those 6 wins.